Okay, I'm recording now.
But like drink like you need it. You know what I mean?
Like you need it.
So, like, tell us about your favorite anime arrest as an anime policeman.
Well, about 3 years ago, 1984, I was over at a friend's house, and this guy comes over who was a mutual friend. The friend's house, his name was Johnny, and his friend that came over, his name was Kinseki Makamoto. So, you know, I knew shit was going to go down. Basically, he comes in and he's like, guys, this is my friend Kinseki. And I was like, oh, hi, Kinseki. It's very nice to meet you. And he pulls out this DVD from his jacket. It was kind of like if he was like that, like kind of like a policeman drawing a gun or something. And it was a DVD of the end of Evangelion, which was the essential series finale of Evangelion, well, Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is an anime show. Well, I think that was a given. And so I said, hey, Kinseki, what is that? And he said, oh, it's End of Evangelion. And I said, no, sir. We don't watch that kind of stuff here. And so then I pulled out my VHS copy of, what was it? Jimmy Neutron the movie. And I said, this is real stuff. And so I basically said, Kinseki, that I'm going to have to perform a citizen's arrest. And he said, oh, Nani? And I said, yeah. And that was that. That was, what was the question? Was it the greatest or the first? 'Cause that was the first.
I think I said great. Did I say greatest or first?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah, that was the first. I was about 5 years old then.
So, continuing on then, what drew you into the field of anime police work, and what, like, really keeps you going on the job?
Well, as I said, my first arrest I was only 5 years old when I arrested Kinseki Makamoto. But really, what really keeps me going is the desire to really push 3D animation. You know, like Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, which is perfection. And the idea that people think it's not perfection is really it just makes my blood boil. You know.
Talk to us about the artistic intricacies of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius.
Oh, that could go on for days. Let me think.
Give us at least, like, the cliff notes.
For cliff notes, well, first of all, show's about.
Well, no, like, not, like, about the show. Like, we should all know that. But, like, the cliff notes of your commentary on the show.
My commentary? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first of all.
Like, what makes it superior?
Well, I'm going to talk about the movie right now. The Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, the movie.
Yeah, that's
rather
what
than
it's
the show,
referring to.
because I think that would be simpler. Basically, it starts out, Jimmy Neutron, you know, late for school, gets in a big giant yellow ball so he can get to school, but then he gets caught in a tree. And the way he gets caught in a tree is akin to like the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, in which Naked Snake also gets caught in a tree like in a parachute. And that game was making parallels to the Vietnam War, and obviously Jimmy Neutron came out after. So I really think that Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, the movie, really sets up that kind of Full Metal Jacket duality of man thing in the first like 5 minutes. And the ideas presented in that movie from then on are just get deeper and deeper and more human, and at the same time less human in some ways more than others. For instance, when Jimmy first gets to class, he's talking to Carl, and Carl says, hey Jimmy, I drew a picture of a frog. And he shows Jimmy a picture of a frog, and it's really crude, you know, like a crayon. Whereas Jimmy is over there designing rocket modifications for Goddard. And this, again, this duality of man thing shows the genius, obviously, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, but also Carl Weezer, who is nice, but he's stupid. Nobody wants to be Carl, but at the same time, everybody wants to be with Carl. Whereas everybody wants to be Jimmy, but nobody wants to be with Jimmy, because he's arrogant, he's rude, selfish, He's driven, sure, and determined.
Would you say that Carl is a genius in his own unique way?
Emotionally, yes. I
Okay.
think Carl is. I think emotionally.
Talk to us about Sheen.
Sheen.
Sheen Estevez.
Sheen is so where Carl